Hello, my nerdlings. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. Today, we are going to be playing my July, holy crap, it's July, TBR. So if you're new here, I made this game forever ago. It's pretty simple. I roll 2 dice, and one die picks the top number, the other die picks the side number. We meet, we go based off from that prompt. Okay? Nice and simple. Usually I actually edit my videos and stuff and put this in the video, but I'm having some issues with motivation this summer, especially since I'm taking college courses for the first time in almost a decade, and I just mentally need less time on electronics. So we're going to be playing my game. I will put a link to this in the description bar if you want to look at it yourself or whatever it may be. But I have my, what is this, a D10? I have a D10. I'm going to roll this, and this is going to tell us how many rolls we get. If we get less than 5, I'm probably going to roll a second time and then like take the higher of the two, or maybe add them together depending, because honestly, the month of June has been the month where I've read the least amount of books. I've only read 2 books this month. Yep. And I think I read 6 in May. Every other month I read 8 to 12 or 15 books, something like that. So I have a purple die and a blue and orange die. The blue die is going to be the top row. The purple die is going to be the side. And so let's see how many rolls we're doing this month. 10. Okay, roll number 1. We have 2 and then 3. So a random shelf. So what that is, I count, put in a random number generator. That tells me where I pick from. Roll number 2. We have a 3 and a 2. Ooh, paranormal. Number 3, 6 and 4. 6, 4 reading challenge, which is perfect because this summer I'm working on a reading challenge that I made. Yeah, I sent this to a bunch of people in my life, asked them to pick a square, and so if they picked a square, it's green, and then their name is underneath what they picked. I need to send this to some more people and have them pick some more squares for me. So there's number 3. Number 4. 1 and 4. Random color. Okay, so we pull up a color wheel or whatever, and we pick a random color, and I have to find a cover that matches that color the best. 6 and 6. That's our fantasy. I haven't even read the new Our Fantasy bingo board, so that's gonna be it's gonna be tough. We're gonna have to do some research. So that was number 5. So we're halfway there. 5 more rolls. We'll pick some books and I'll explain them to you. Number 6. 2 and 1. God damn it. It's classic. I don't want to read a classic. I'm not in the mood for a classic by any stretch of the means. By any stretch of the word. So, how about I roll again? And because I do allow myself one veto. So I'm going to roll again. I'm just going to pretend this didn't happen. All right. So number 6, take 2. 3 and 3. Okay. 3 and 3 is a Y choose. I think I have 1, maybe 2 on my shelf. That's it. Number 7. We have 2 and 4. Brother's best friend trope. I'm gonna have to do some research because I'm not sure off the top of my head which books are Brother's best friend. I know one of these is, but it's like later on in the series. It's not the first one, so I'll have to do some researching. Number 8, 1 and 1, a romance. That's kind of self-explanatory, right? Number 9, 2 and 2, a series. I continue or complete a series. Lastly, number 10, we got 6 and 5. I have to listen to the audiobook. Okay, I'm going to pick some books and I'll be back. So I realized first one we got was random shelf. So I have 18 shelves and I have my laptop sitting right here. So we're going to go to Google, go random number generator. 1, 2, 18. This is what it looks like, right? You can't really see it, but you can trust me, right? We're going to hit this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Did it go? I don't know if it did. Did it go? You're going to tell me if I'm honest or not. 15. So I started those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 is 14. So 15 is this one right behind me. This shelf right behind me. So I have Lilith St. Croix, Brandy Sandy, Elsie Silver, Lucy Score, I don't know what I'm in the mood for. One of these is Brother's best friend, right? I'm not crazy. The freaking last book in the series. So I couldn't just be, it couldn't be like, I read book 1 and then it's Brother's best friend. No. How about It's Pretty Reckless? I haven't read this yet. I honestly don't even know what tropes are in this. So that doesn't help. You know what? Honey Witch by Sydney Shields. This is about Marigold Claude, who has always preferred the company of meadow spirits to the suitors who have tried to woo her. So when her grandmother whisks her away to a tiny isle of Innisfree with an offer to train her as the next honey witch, she accepts immediately. But her newfound magic and independence comes with a price. No one can fall in love with the honey witch. Then Lottie Burke, how does that work? Because her grandmother is training her to be the next honey witch. And so that would like mean the grandmother's already been in love, right? Then Lottie Burke, a notoriously grumpy skeptic, shows up at her doorstep, and Marigold can't resist the challenge to prove to her that magic is real, even at the risk of losing her home and her heart. It's a sapphic romance, but am I in the mood for a cozy fantasy romance? Because my other option I don't want Slaying a Shadow Prince. You want? I've technically already started it, but I'm not that far into it. I'm going A Flame in the North by Lilith St. Crow. This is a Norse-inspired epic fantasy with like ancient myths and magical destiny and all that fun stuff. Like, I don't know how to fully describe it because I haven't gone very far into it. And the back does not have the best synopsis, in my opinion, but I do love this cover. I think this is a fantastic cover. So we will go with this for our random shelf. And then we're going to rotate over here. Then we got paranormal. We'll skip that. Random color. Probably should show you guys me picking that. All right. Random color generator. All right. So this is what it starts with. It starts with brown gray. We're going to click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Pearl orange. It's like this burnt orangey kind of color. Sure. That's so helpful. I see a couple options. Actually, The Night Ends with Fire by KX Song. It's got the burnt orangey. I mean, it's a phoenix on the cover. This is infused with magic and romance. This sweeping fantasy adventure, inspired by the legend of Mulan, follows a young woman determined to choose her own destiny, even if it means going against everyone she loves. And we're going to leave it right there because we don't want to go any further with spoilers, because sometimes synopses give away way too much information, in my opinion. So, I'm going to pick some more books and I'll be back. All right. That took way longer than it needed to, and I ended up picking extra books than I needed, but at the same time I needed. So, okay, I did the random shelf and the random color. I talked to you about those. So for paranormal, we'll talk about in a minute. Sugar. We will skip ahead to our fantasy. So I went on the Reddit bingo, and one of the things was down with a system, and that was like taking down a corrupt system. So I'm going to read Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. This, I'm pretty sure, is the second book in the Hunger Games series. I don't know. I honestly forget what's the order. But I read the Hunger Games, so I need to read this one. So down with the system. This is the Our Fantasy. So for number 5, so for roll 5. So let's stick our books right here. Okay. Now the reading That's obnoxious. The reading challenge, I went above and beyond. Because I decided I wanted to participate in HERSED this year, the hardest reading challenge you will ever do. And one of them is to pick your favorite, like one of your favorite overall genres, and then read a bunch, I think it's six books of subgenre in that series. Okay. That's the reading challenge. But on top of that, I also have my reading challenge. So these next few books are going to meet this, but also those at the same time. So just bear with me. My main genre was romance. So the rest of what? All right. So the next books are going to cover my game prompts, but also challenge prompts and whatnot. So for paranormal, I grabbed A Hunger Like No Other by Cressley Cole. This is a werewolf and vampire fated mates romance. I haven't heard of it before, but apparently it's like a huge success. So that's what we got for paranormal. For that's just obnoxious. Let's see. After paranormal, Why choose? I'm gonna go with The Neverless by Jade Presley. This just came out this year. Four princes need a mate, and everyone wants a chance except her. And of course, she's the one that they are interested in. Let me fix these because it's going to drive me nuts that it's not sitting nice and pretty. So we're just going to lay them down. Okay. And then continuing on, like my subgenre of romance. So because we have a paranormal romance, we have a why choose romance. We're going to go with a cowboy romance, Training the Heart by Paisley Hope. This is a steamy cowboy romance where there's a grumpy ranch owner and a sunny horse trainer that must learn to work together. This is also going to be my audiobook. And then after that, we're going to go with just, I don't know what to call this, a single dad romance, but at the same time, it's like a lumberjack romance. Grumpy mountain man seeks baby mama. Job is an incubator position only. Surrogate must be impervious to grunting as the form of communication. And nosy brotherly neighbors. Rustic mountain range housing available upon request. And this is going to go for my bookish bingo, the one I made, for a book talk book, because I did get this recommendation off Book Talk. And then after that, we have a hockey romance, which is also continuing a series. I don't think it's the last one. I think it is the fourth one, but there's going to be 5 books total. The only way to receive her inheritance is to marry the NHL's grumpiest enforcer, a brutally handsome jerk, and the last man she'd ever fall for in this hockey romance. So in public, Dr. Georgia Green and Alexei Volkov act as besotted newlyweds, but in private, they can't stand each other. And it is their story. Then we have, I'm not forgetting about Brother's Bestie, I promise. But the thing is in order to get to the Brother Bestie book, I need to read the first book in the series. So we're going with a football romance. So another one of that subgenre. Playing Hard to Get by Monica Murphy. This is where a star footballer makes a play for his bookish tutor, a book talk sensation. So there's that. And this is where we get to the brother's best friend in playing by the rules. What happens when you fall for your brother's best friend? Find out in this angsty sports romance by best-selling author Monica Murphy. So, as much as I wanted to keep it to 10 books, we have a backup in case I'm not feeling one of these romances, because I have to have 5, right, for the challenge. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different subgenres. So if I'm not feeling this training the heart, I have a substitution that I would like to make as Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinneman. I started this not very far into it, but I do want to continue. So this is going to be our backup in case Training the Heart doesn't go the way we want it to. So there is our July's TBR. Poor decisions have been made. I don't think I'm going to complete it, but at least I can say I tried. Like the video if you did, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and comment down below what you're reading this month. Are you part of Herkid, or what are some of your reading goals for this year? Because I have my bookish bingo. I want to do this by the end of summer. So, because if I complete that board, like if I black it out, I get $50. So, but anyways, until next time, you are loved and you are valid.